Hi, everyone. I just wanted to welcome you to day 4 of our class together. And I wanted to just kind of remind you, as I do each day, what you're responsible for today. So today's day 4. The topic of day 4 is kind of like understanding important dates, how to read the catalog. That's really what you're going to meet with a counselor. All of you, it's a little different as student athletes. You kind of have to regularly meet with us, or some other students don't. So it's important that we go over this information. But let me share my screen just to kind of quickly share with y'all what this week or this today covers. Okay, so yeah, there are important dates. So important dates to keep in mind are, you register the first day of our semester, is listed on the scheduled classes, right? So you kind of see when your first day of the semester is. After the first day, um, all of our regular length classes, which are 16 weeks, you have the first 2 weeks to like add and drop classes if you have any issues. So if you really don't like a class, you don't think it's going to match with your schedule or there's a problem, you have the first 2 weeks to add and drop classes without any penalty. That's kind of an important date. I have a lot of information here. That's like an important date to keep an eye out for. Your professors will talk about a drop deadline. There's a deadline where you can get a grade of a W or withdraw, and that's kind of toward like 3/4 of the way through the semester. So if someone's really struggling in a class, that's an option, is to withdraw from a class. So it's kind of another important date. We talk about things like probation, which means being on a good academic status. If you really struggle academically, you might be on probation. Most of our student athletes don't ever get on probation because you're getting A's in all your sports classes. So it's just not likely that student athletes will be on any sort of probation. So a lot of good information today. But I only have two things that I want you to do today, which one is take this note-taking and academic standing quiz. So there's some questions there. I have multiple attempts allowed, but it's based off, some of this content. And then this week's discussion. So I didn't do an assignment this week. I should probably actually take this out so y'all can't see it. But the discussion is, what are your study habits? So, the goal of this class is to help you be a good college student. And it's really important as the semester begins is to think of, okay, what are some things I can do to be more successful, or, to set myself up to succeed. So what are your study habits? I want students to watch this video and then basically respond to these 4 questions. What did you learn and what stood out to you from the video? After watching it, what will you change about your study habits? What are you going to do differently? Maybe it's something like you're going to set a timer for yourself and have breaks while you're studying, or maybe it's you're going to eat something, or maybe you're going to do the hard subjects first. Whatever it is about your studying, what are you going to change, or what are you going to do differently as you go into this first semester as being a college student? Please share some of your favorite study habits that you plan to continue using. Some people are like, oh, I love note cards. Some people are like, oh, I love to record myself. Some people are like, I love watching YouTube videos and then rewriting my notes. Whatever. What are some things that you like to do that you want to continue using? And please share anything new that you hope to try. This is the nice thing about college is it's a fresh start in everything. So like what your grades were in high school literally don't matter. So now's the perfect time to like just change the type of student you are, especially if you weren't a great student or you want to be a better student. Now is the time to kind of start with a fresh, clean slate. That's it for today. So just 2 assignments, this week's discussion and the quiz, and just kind of go through this content for day 4. It's a lot, but I did give you kind of a brief overview. So one more day after today, and then our class is over. So if y'all have any questions at all, just don't forget, let me know.